you gotta think about every type of aspect in your business that's going to get impacted, from your reporting to your employees to your customers to your accounts receivable. The web, as we all know, is something that's becoming increasingly not a nice to have, but it's becoming a requirement and a necessity to keep your business afloat with all the competition that's coming out from there. So don't take it lightly. And senior executives in many companies tend to think, well, we'll just create a nice looking page and activate it and the orders come in the warehouse and we ship. It doesn't work that way. Some companies might think a web graphic artist, a webmaster might be able to handle such of an implementation, but there's aspects such as what's going to happen when your customers place an order online and they call, but they end up in your national call center and that person doesn't know how your website works. They won't be able to help the customer. They'll have to forward the customer to another department, and if they're not available, it ends up in a voicemail. So everything from training your employees across the company, how do you handle incoming calls, training them on using the website, training on them on navigating the customer onto the website, how to create that partnership with your customer and your internal employees in sales when your customer is no longer going to call. How do you encourage internal sales employees that and reassure them that they're not going to lose their job when their incoming calls are being reduced, but yet they're just going to have more time to do other tasks that they previously didn't have time to do. You know, even from an IT standpoint, you now have you have a store that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When it goes down at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning for maintenance that you have to do, well, there's certain protocols that have to be put in place, whether it's from IT or sales or accounting, accounts receivable, from your distribution center as well. So if there's any words of wisdom, I would say to any company, any executive, don't expect your graphic artist to take this on himself, and don't expect your IT manager to take this on themselves, but create a committee and look at this as you're opening up another branch. It's not a brick and mortar that might cost $1 million or $2 million, but it's going to cost you a substantial amount of money if you properly implement it in terms of all the impacts across the company. It's well worth the investment, but don't take it lightly. Put the necessary resources into it as you would if you were opening up a brick and mortar location.